How's it going, everyone? My name is Chris, and welcome back, finally, to the F1 25 My Team mode. And today, we're going to kick off the first race, which I'm kind of hoping we can upload multiple F1 25 videos in a row. And this one is essentially going to be us just completing Season 1. I know, this game is almost 1 year old, and I still have yet to complete Season 1. I do want to apologize for that. I also want to say sorry for not uploading for the past week, essentially. When you upload so much NASCAR 7 in the span of a week and a half, a week off seems pretty fair to do. So, ended up doing that. And today, we're going to go on ahead and play some more F1, complete this season over the next few days. And then we'll jump right into a Season 2 at some point. There might be a Season 3 before the 2026 DLC expansion comes out. We'll kind of wait and see how that all kind of goes, but we'll just have to wait and see. NASCAR iRacing might be put on hold for the time being, depending on how long it takes to complete this season. If I'm close to the end and it's, this Saturday comes around, I'll do the Glen and all that sort of stuff. I was going to have it up this last Saturday, and I think the play-by-play was going to be up today. But unfortunately, I just never got around to even doing the race itself. So that'll be put on hold probably until next Saturday, or this coming Saturday. So yeah, there should be some NASCAR iRacing coming out sometime soon. So, look out for that. But I do want to get this done, and we are almost done. And that is the best thing that we got going for us. So yeah, that's kind of my plan after doing episode number 150 for NASCAR 7, which if you guys want to watch a movie for 4.5 hours, essentially, go watch that one, because it is essentially a movie of NASCAR 7. There might even come a point where I just take all the NASCAR 7 videos that I make and upload it into one video, or make it into one video. Don't really know how that's going to go, but we'll see how that goes. But we're talking about F1. We're going to get into F1. So the last race was the Italian Grand Prix of Monza. We were playing as Joshua Durksen, and we started pretty good. Or I think we started not the greatest. We made our way through the field, and we found ourselves in contention to grab a podium position. We had to fight off the Ferrari of Lewis Hamilton to do so. The pit stops went pretty all right. Kind of chilled around battling Hamilton, essentially. Remember correctly, because I didn't look at the footage or whatever from the last time I played, which was about a month ago. I think Hamilton and I made contact a little bit, and it broke his front wing, and unfortunately kind of sent him back. But it allowed us to secure P3, and we got Joshua Durksen his first career podium, and the team's, I think, fourth overall podium of the season. No, third overall podium of the season, because Solov has 2 wins, courtesy of us, and now Joshua Durksen has a podium courtesy of us as well. So all's going pretty well in the neighborhood, I'd say. But Charles Leclerc did end up taking the win. He ended up closing the gap on Max Verstappen, who he is only 6 points back now. He is 6 points back from, heading into today's race at Azerbaijan. So this one is going to be interesting. So let's go ahead and take a look at the standings and see how that is all shaping up to be. So like I said, Max Verstappen is the points leader by 6 ahead of Charles Leclerc, the last race winner, followed by Lando Norris still in third, still in contention. George Russell 4th, Lewis Hamilton in 5th, Oscar Piastri 6th, Yuki Tsunoda 7th, Nicolas Solov P8, Kimi Antonelli in P9, and then Joshua Durksen rounding out the top 10. Then Carlos Sainz sits in 11th, Fernando Alonso in 12th, Alexander Albon 13th, Pierre Gasly 14th, Esteban Ocon 15th, Nico Hülkenberg in 16th, Oliver Behrman 17th, Gabriel Bortoleto 18th, and Jack Doohan in 19th, who scored his first points of the season last time out at Italy as well. So Jack Doohan is the first of the 4 that hadn't scored a point, now has scored a point for good old Alpine. And then after his point, it went from 4 drivers that haven't scored a point to now 3 drivers haven't scored a point. Those being Lance Stroll, Isaac Hadjar, and Liam Lawson. The fact that both of them, or all 3 of them, have still yet to score a single point is insane to me, considering the V-carbs are really, really strong, or were really, really strong IRL. And today, or this time around, it's a little bit different, which kind of annoys me a little bit for them. Because they should be getting points, but they've gotten close many, many times, but for some reason, V-carb in this game just just aren't good. I don't know what to say. They're just not good for some reason. I don't understand it. I try to understand it, but it's hard to, you know? So, it's whatever. But, heading into Baku today, not really much else to really go off of. I haven't seen my engineering side, but the development, we got the front wing flat profiles being made, the monocoque structure being developed, the stators currently on the powertrain is being developed. Durability, we got the energy stores. I am waiting on the stators to come in so we can probably do the cylinder heads next. And then we'll wait for the monocoque structure to come in and we'll do the energy store cells. Wait for these front wing flaps to come in and we'll probably do the halo. And then durability, we'll just kind of do whatever we can essentially. But I know I got quite a bit of powertrain left. And chassis, we are going to start getting some research done on some upgrades, which if we actually head over here into aerodynamics, we got the front wing end plates coming in, or being researched, excuse me, because we have, what, 3 to be researched, so that's not too bad. And then over here, we have the heave dampers being researched as well, so we should be able to get those in, and should be all right there. And then engine, don't got anything quite yet for engine. We do have an energy store reliability testing being researched as well, so we got that all going. And then if we head to facility improvements, we will have on-track instrumentation go from level 2 to level 3 here sometime soon, which we should get that, and we should get a quality of life improvement for the powertrain. So that should be pretty interesting, and then we'll continue on with like some of the phase 1 stuff, which is just this. It's just research expansions and quality of life for powertrain, chassis, and durability. So that works. We should also get the contract management in for personnel, and the outreach group, we should be able to get that in as well. So we got a lot of stuff coming in, which I think is pretty cool. And then components, I think everything on both Durksen's and Solov's cars are pretty much up to par. Yeah, they're all looking good. Don't got to worry about those anytime soon. Get to assign upgrades on the other hand. Solov does have an extra upgrade, and it is the stators. So, unfortunately, Durksen's missing out on some power, but it's not the worst thing in the world. We are still last place, which sucks, but here eventually we should be able to pass a V-carb and maybe even kick sour. Sour? Kick sour now. Okay. I mean, they're green, so yeah, we could call them sour. But when the 2026 expansion comes about, they're going to be known as Audi, which is going to be very, very interesting to get you, or not very interesting, but it's going to take some time getting used to calling them Audi, because they're previously known as Sauber. And also Cadillac is going to come into the game, so that's going to be interesting, because if the My Team, or once Cadillac is added in, I wonder if you can have 24 cars for the My Team, which if you can, that would actually be pretty badass, because that would be the largest field, I think, that My Team has ever had, if and only if you can do that once Cadillac comes in, which I think it will happen. We'll just have to wait and see. Activities, I already got it all laid out for the owner, the whatever the hell this one is, the personnel, and then the marketing. Oh yeah, this one is development, that's right. So we got all that going. Aerodynamic development is being blitzed and all that sort of stuff, so that'll be pretty good to have. So let's go on ahead and go through, or go on ahead and advance through time. We'll get some facility we'll get the engineering facility upgrade. Oh, we got something.
Chief, I must remind you that we have parts fully researched that are waiting for development.
Talks.
Let's get that performance on the car.
Oh shit. Talks with Liam also are sufficiently progressed for us to propose an initial meeting to explore the possibility of a seat next season. Let's go to the meeting then. And I want to get him on. There's Liam. Liam's kind of like an integral part for PepsiCo Racing Incorporated, so I think it'd be pretty interesting if we could have him. But yeah. Yeah, so his expectations for us is 332 engineering workforce, 5 fan rating, and 5th in vehicle performance ranking. That is probably not going to happen, so that kind of sucks, but it's nice to have. It's nice that Liam does want to have talks with us, so I'll take it. So hell yeah. We'll go ahead and advance again. Well, the more activities got done. Heave dampers research has been completed. So if we head here, oh yep, and we got the on-track instrumentation and quality of life improvements for powertrain. So we got those. So now, if we head to development now, we should have the heave. Yep, there they are. Heave dampers are right there, so that's perfect. Some more chassis stuff's on the way. Hopefully the statters do come in, which I think they do because they failed last time, so they should be coming in. And so more base income, resources, there we go. More development completed.
We've got multiple parts out of research. Don't forget to develop them.
Assign the upgrades.
We've got performance sitting on the table that we could be getting into the car.
Actually, development very quickly. So yeah, there's front wing flat profile all done. So we'll wait on that one. Hopefully that one also comes in. Chassis these are still going. The statters came in, so that's awesome. So let's go on ahead and do the development of the cylinder heads while we're at it, because I do want to be able to get those in. They'll come in after Baku, before Singapore, so that should actually be really, really good. And durability, energy store came in, so we'll do the MGUH, improved materials. What's funny, or what's good, I should say, is that because both of those upgrades came in, Joshua and Nicola both get those. So if you had to assign, they both have now 23 parts. So I'm going to see if the other front wing flat profile comes in, so that I don't have to pick and choose which one it goes to. So let's see. There we go. Research complete, and the development has been complete for it as well. So now, go to development. There we go. So there's that. Let's go on ahead and do the Halo. That'll come in after Singapore, which will be fun. And we'll do that. We'll do another one of that. So it'll take a couple races, but it's okay. Chassis stays the same, power stays the same, durability stays the same. We head to assign upgrades. They both have it, and we are actually equal with V-Carb. So our cars are definitely faster now. But yeah, there we go. Solov and Durksen both have the same amount of upgrades, which is absolutely fucking perfect, and it doesn't get any better than that. We don't have to worry about one driver not having it, so I'll take it. Probably do on-track instrumentation again for level 3 or to max it out, I think, just so we can receive 30 resource points, and then we'll do a research expansion for the chassis because that needs it. Personnel, this stuff came in, so let's go on ahead and do finish out these 2 phase 1s. So we'll do these 2. Then corporate, let's go on ahead and do a secondary sponsor team. Do that, and then perfect. So under 10 mil, it's okay though. It's not the end of the world. We got a message though. Oh my god! The defending world champion and the driver that is currently in the battle for the championship with Charles Leclerc is retiring as a year before the 2026 regulations. I mean, hey, maybe he's making the right choice. Who knows? That is insane. Games could influence driver availability and team dynamics across the board, so it's worth factoring into our decision making. But the Red Bull is going to suffer without Max. I'm just saying. That is fucking crazy. We'll have him on for the remainder of the year, but that is insane, dude. But now we're heading to Baku. So we got Baku coming up. So this one should be fun. Always love Baku City Street. We'll see if it'll stay the same today. So go to the race weekend. And we played as Joshua Durksen the last time in Italy. So today we're going to play as Nikola Solov. And we are going to attempt to not, 1, DNF, and 2, get him a good finish today, because this would actually help him out a lot. So we'll play as Nikola Solov, and I'm going to go on ahead, hop on the race weekend, do practice in a qualifying, and I'll meet you all in the race.
And a warm welcome to you from Azadlik Square, heart of Baku, and home, of course, to the Azerbaijan Grand Prix. With high speeds, tight corners and few runoff zones, many are expecting a safety car here today. So our drivers will have to stay very much on their toes and hopefully out of the barriers. The Baku city circuit measures roughly 6 kilometers and it's made up of 20 corners and 2 DRS zones. The circuit winds around the narrow city, through the old town, and even brushes against the city's medieval walls. However, as beautiful as the setting is, this track is also a ferocious technical challenge, where the smallest of mistakes could lead to a catastrophic consequence for any one of our drivers. Let's run you through the driver grid order for today's exciting race. World champion Max Verstappen starts from pole position, with Charles Leclerc alongside. As we continue through the rest of the grid today, we have Hamilton, Russell, Yuki Tsunoda, and Norris, Sainz, Piastri, Fernando Alonso, and Alex Albon, Ocon, Gasly, Lance Stroll, and Hadjar, Doohan, Durksen, Andrea Kimi Antonelli, and Gabriel Bortoletto, Hulkenberg, Solov, Behrman, and Liam Lawson rounds off the grid. It's almost time for those 5 red lights to go out then. Let's see who can prevail today. And alongside me today, former Formula One driver and former world champion too. See, told you I'd give you a big intro. Anthony Davidson, hello. Look, we know it's not where you start, it's where you finish. But let's talk about the start now. What's there to help the drivers get away well?
Big pressure at the start of the race, Crofty, for all of them up and down the grid, no matter where you are. But the drivers these days, they practice, practice and practice. They have rigs with them at the circuit where they can sit down with the actual steering wheel from the real car, and they've got lights that they react to. The clutch paddle is tailored around the driver's hands, around their fingers, so they can have optimum position before they start. So there's so much thought and effort that goes into getting these cars off the line.
All right, I'm going to be honest with you guys. You guys can't tell. But currently, right now, as we speak, I am currently holding a damp rag over my eye. I didn't get an injury. Nothing's wrong with my eye. Or rather, I didn't get an injury on my eye. It's just the fact that I'm trying to prevent myself from getting a sty on my left eye, which is amazing. So currently, right now, I am holding a rag over my eye, and I have I have to hold this damn thing over my eye for the next 4 minutes. So it's not too bad, but I'm gonna do this introduction bit for the pre-race before we jump into the actual race blind, because I wear glasses and I can't see shit. So it's gonna be interesting, but from what I know, we're rolling off P20. Joshua Durksen, our teammate, he ended up making it to Q2. And speaking about him making it to Q2 and us qualifying P20, let's talk about qualifying. Felt like the car was all right. I feel like I'm still kind of slow around here. It probably has something to do with the fact that I've been gone for a month, but also, or at least from this game, but also Baku is very, very different to all the other tracks that we've gone to this season. The billboards, essentially, to find out where we break is not as easy to find. And this is kind of one of the interesting bits of it, too. So, took a little bit. We came across our finish line. I thought we were going to make it to Q2 initially, but then we ran out of VRS, lost some time, and qualified P20. And our teammate, Joshua Durksen, made it into Q2 all by his lonesome, without our help. He just made it into Q2. So, hey, he did it, and I can't really think of a better thing or a better way for him to get into Q2 than by himself. But we also got a boatload of upgrades, so I kind of hope he gets into Q2 by himself. So he did that finally. So yeah, but not great qualifying, but we're rolling off P20 today. Take a look at the race strategy. Seems like it's going to be a double hard to medium kind of thing to do today. Damn, I personalized it somehow worse. I have not used the hard tires around here. I do not like the mediums around here. So, in all honesty, I might change my tires if I can to go from hards to medium to hards. But as you can tell, on the top right, or on the top of the screen, there is some rain that is forecasted towards the end of this race. So, and it seems like it's going to be within like the final like 3 to 4 laps. So, it might not affect us that much, but that's kind of why I'm thinking maybe pitting for mediums for the second stint, and then just final stint just go on hards and go all the way to the end essentially. And also our tires won't be that bad, but I also haven't ran the hards around here, so we're gonna find out how good they really are. And if I choose to go to the medium, then we're gonna go to the medium. If I choose not to go to the medium, then I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it. So that's how it'll be today. Gonna add some more fuel into the car. It's kind of one of those things that I really haven't mentioned. I'm hoping that's enough fuel. It's kind of hard to tell with blindness. I love being blind sometimes. It's my favorite. But yeah, so this one should be pretty interesting to find out how we're gonna do. And yeah, this is definitely gonna be. I've always loved Baku. Baku this time around has taken a little bit to get used to, so hopefully it'll be all right this time around. But yeah, without further ado, let's go on ahead and jump into this race and let us see what we can do. Let's go. Now my fucking eye is gonna be all fucking weird for a little bit. God, now it's gonna take another 15 minutes. God dang it, dude. It just doesn't end for me. I legit cannot see anything out of my left eye. That is interesting. Also, this shit, this a fucking damp cloth. I don't know if anybody's ever had to, you know, get a damp cloth for anything in particular, even for a sty, but this shit sounds like a wet noodle when it hits the ground. At least that's what it feels like to me, or it sounds like to me at least. Bit of an odd thing to compare it to, but it does sound like a wet noodle hitting the ground. If you ever used a pool noodle, sounds like one of those, or a wet noodle that you just make from pasta, or just a wet noodle in general. Like, you know what I mean. Yeah, so with this being the first time essentially that we've started back here with Solov in a minute, because we've gotten into Q3 for like past 3 races, so this one not getting into Q3 this time around was a bit of a surprise. But then again, like I said, it has been a month since I last played F1 25, so hopefully I can, you know, get back into it more, especially to finish off season 1, and then we'll do season 2 at some point, which would be nice. But this race should be interesting to see. Hopefully we can make up some good positions. Hopefully we can learn a bit with the hard tires, because I didn't learn anything with them in practice. I only learned about the mediums, and they suck. So if I choose to do so, we might change from pitting. If we do choose to go to pit onto the medium for the second stop, we might actually change it to softs, because the softs actually work really, really well around here. So we might do that, but we'll have to wait and see. And I'm kind of hoping my eye, we're halfway through, but I'm hoping this last half my left eye will start to gain some of its vision back. So we'll kind of see when we get there. And if not, hopefully it doesn't take more than maybe a lap for me to wait for my eye to get some of its vision back. So hope and pray to God. It's kind of getting there, but it's gonna be a little bit until I can maybe see again. Gonna be blind on the left side for a little bit. That was a pretty fucking terrifying three-wide move I made right there, but got it to work somehow. Don't know how, but managed to do so. Had a nice run coming out of there. Holy. Oh, man. Since it's in there really fucking good on Bortoletto. About got him, too. Pretty good first lap so far. Left eye is kind of coming back a little bit, but still taking its time. It's not bad to the point where I can't like race or whatever, so that's nice. I swear to God, every time I play F1, there's something that goes on, no matter what episode or game it is. It's always something, always, every time. Every damn time.
DRS now enabled. DRS enabled.
Guess we got DRS this time though. I'm just gonna follow Bortoletto around the outside. I was gonna follow Bortoletto around the outside. Never mind. Woo-hoo! That was beautiful. That was fucking gorgeous. Holy shit! What a three-wide move around the inside of Hadjar and fucking Bortoletto. Holy shit! That was fucking amazing. They're just going to continue to fight it out while we hunt down Stroll next. Bortoletto and Adjar fought so much, so there's like a 2-second gap between me and Bortoletto now. Almost 2 seconds. Yeah, the one thing that I don't like about racing around here is the fact that my ERS harvesting starts at like the worst possible time. So I lose a shit ton of time on the guy ahead of me in the main DRS straight. I feel like I should have given me DRS right there. I was still within a second before I hit 1 second and like 1600ths or whatever the hell it said. Kind of feel like I got robbed there a little bit with DRS. That's okay, we pretty much caught them back already. Around here at Baku, you can't really use like the boards or whatever, the 100 meter, 50 meter, 150 meter boards or whatever. You have to like use like certain environmental structures to like properly brake or whatever, or like use that as your braking point or stuff like that. You know, it's like, it's weird, or not weird, but it's like, I guess clever if you want to use that word. I don't know if I call it clever, but it is interesting to say the least. And then there's times where like you can use the pit boards, but then there's times where it's like almost impossible to see like the one on the main straight. That one took a little, the one on the main straight going into turn 1 took a little bit for me to find and get used to it. Because I, for the life of me, could not brake properly before turn 1. And I just figured it out. Got Ocon going forward on Albon up here. This time it can't really screw me out of any DRS because I'm right there with Stroll. Yeah, harvesting is going to be a key thing to do, but at the same time, it's like, it's going to be interesting to find out, like, where I can pass these guys if I can't pass them on the main straight. Ooh, don't hit Stroll. I may not like Stroll, but I don't want to hit him for no reason. Sliding going in there actually helped a lot. I don't know what Stroll was wanting me to do right there, man.
Nice work, mate. That brings you up a place.
He legit forced me all the fucking way down. That is insane. That is actually insane how far he forced me down there. And I was committed to passing him down there too. Surprised I was also able to even make that fucking corner before the castle section. Like, Jesus Christ. Yeah, like right here, like, because of the reduced harvesting or whatever, it just kills any kind of momentum, or not even momentum, just any kind of straight line speed I can have.
No tire concerns at
I was
the
about to
moment,
mention we
just
caught the
focus
back
on
of the top 10 and the fucking back end of the car stepped out. Holy shit. Oh, Gasly's gonna pull at me. Holy fuck, this is gonna end one way or another. I did not brake enough in time. Oh my god, Gasly. Oh my god, me. Holy. Well, Gasly lost his fucking front wing. Or at least the end plate. And, we slipped into fucking 12th. I don't know what kind of damage Ocon or Albon got on their cars. He might be a little bit slower, I'm not too sure. Give Ocon a little bump. Just let him know I'm here. Man, they were really slow through the castle section. Then again, I think all the AI are slow through the castle section, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know why they're programmed like that, but they are. Just to let everybody know, I can see a little bit out of my left eye, which is good. The only problem is there's still some moisture up there from the damped cloth that I had. So, I'll probably stay like this for a little bit. But don't worry, I'll be okay. Wouldn't worry about it too much.
Gap to you.
Yeah, thank God I don't have like an actual sty or whatever, but to prevent a sty, gotta put a damp cloth right over the eye it's on. And just like, because it helps, helps give it more of a, give the pimple, I guess you could say, more of a reason to drain itself rather than pop it. Because you don't want to pop that, you don't want to pop a pimple underneath your eye, or else it cause infections and shit that let's be honest, I don't want. Oh, I thought about it on Albon right there. I legit thought about it on him. Ooh, the back end stepped out again going in there, but it's because I was on the brakes too much, or for too long I should say. Oh shit, here we go. Oh god, this is bad. I think even Albon kind of recognized it too. Kind of backed out of it. Try giving me the spot at least. I appreciate him for it, because I mean that was a little bit dumb on my behalf, I'm not gonna lie. I probably shouldn't have went for that. I did it anyways, but I probably shouldn't have. And I'm not gonna have any ERS for this main straight. Well, I have a little bit, but it won't be like a stupid amount or whatever. Ocon doesn't have any DRS, I don't think.
We're approaching the pit window now, and you're going to be on hards next time.
Oh shit, I think I might save, in all honesty, it might be better for me to just savor the hards for the final run, or the final pit stop. Ow, my fucking wrist just popped. Yeah, I think in all honesty, maybe going on to the softs is going to be the better choice of action. Because I know I got some sets left over. God, that sun is beaming down in the wrong spot right there through that section. Why is the back end so fucking bad right now? Holy shit. Not even like fucking pushing that hard. That's fucking ridiculous. Of course, all the cars that Fisher could be stuck behind, it's fucking Alex Albon's teammate, Carlos Sainz. That is not good. Yeah, I'll check on this main straight if, and unfortunately I just got ridiculously pulled by fucking Ocon for DRS right there. That is insane, but let's see. Okay, I do have softs. Okay, we are gonna pit this time.
1.8 seconds. Okay, we can take you this lap.
There we go. Get rid of that menu and everything. So yeah, we're gonna do hard to soft, back to hard. It won't be on our second set of hards for long, or on our first set of softs, excuse me, for long. Okay, why did the back end step out there? That made no sense. That made no fucking sense. Why did the back end step out there? It's never done that. I'm legit not getting on the throttle that much, dude. I've been getting on the throttle the exact same. That makes absolutely no sense why the back end is stepping out that much. It is ridiculous. Dude, my tires aren't even like the worst of the worst either. Lay down some good laps, because these recent laps could be better. Kind of wish they were. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. Kind of wish they were better. Yeah, we're gonna be coming in this time. I think Sainz is coming in too. Yes, he is. $50. There we go. Perfect. Okay, so yeah, me and Sainz pretty much have the right idea, but Sainz started on the medium, so he kind of has to do it. But you know, I'm just short pitting because I think this might be the better way to go about it.
Right,
or maybe Sainz had the better idea.
Perfect job from you and the crew there, mate. We're delighted with that. You only have to stop once.
Well,
now.
we beat
One stop
Sainz
left.
out, so that's something, I think. Now we can just run away from him. And then we could pit on lap probably 15, I'd say. Maybe later in the race, who knows?
So your ERS is running a bit low. Look into changing your ERS mode in the MFD for a more conservative burn rate. Or you might want to try some lifting or gentle braking to recharge.
Mark, do you ever just shut the fuck up and just let me drive the car? It's like, I don't think you've ever shut up once in any of these races that I've done on this game. I think you shut up more in F124 than you did than you're doing right now. Alright, we're gonna see how it all shapes up for everybody else. Sainz still might get DRS off of me, which he definitely will now. Okay, Hadjar's in, Hulkenberg's in. The closing rate of Sainz is gonna be interesting. Because he was like 8/10 back. And we're gonna get out ahead.
Ocon stopping now.
Okay, Ocon, let's just fucking close the door on me, shall we? That is ridiculous. What the fuck, dude? Oh, so that actually everyone's stuck behind Durksen.
Tire wear for now.
That's actually
keep taking care of them.
Kind of good for us, actually. Probably gonna pass Ocon the same way we did Albon. Let's see it. Not bad, actually. That was actually a pretty damn good pass. I mean, that'll put us up inside the top 10, so that's pretty good. Fortunately, now that we're coming up on the DRS straight, we won't have any ERS to really play with, so that sucks. Well, Durksen's coming in, I think, yeah.
Joshua's coming in for his stop now.
I'm here, dumb fuck. Holy shit. Just turn into me like I don't exist, please. Fucking idiot. Just decides to turn into me for no goddamn reason.
Mind that front wing. It's going to need replacing if it takes too much damage.
Alright, it's okay. Not bad damage or anything like that, it's just interesting damage. Car still feels fine, so back end still feels like, well, like a very featherly back end, we'll say. Leclerc sending some pretty fast laps. My guess is he's probably the leader right now ahead of Max. I'm kind of hoping that Alonso would take it to Piastri. He's not really doing much.
Approaching the pit window now, and you're going to be on hards next time.
Yeah, going on to the hards, I think, will be a nice help for us, because probably have like 10 to go by the time you put them on. Because yeah, it says what, lap 14, so we can probably stretch it a couple laps. So we should be all right in that regard. Catching a slow car up here. Oh, it's Duhan. What the fuck? Did Duhan not pit or something? What's he doing staying out this long? Is he trying to one-stop it? I wouldn't be shocked if he is, but a bit ballsy if he is. I don't think that Alpine crew got him out ahead of everybody that fast. I could be wrong, though. Could definitely be wrong. Oh yeah, there goes Duhan. Now he's pitting. Interesting.
Okay, you're in the top 10.
Yeah, my tires aren't exactly the worst thing in the world, so I'll take it. But I do know that it's about getting that time to coming down pit road and putting some new put some freshies on there, which is going to be the hards. I'm just Put this to no for that. Just because the front wing really doesn't need to be changed is fine. Still acting like a front wing. Okay, let's just knock it out of the corner, I guess. Yeah, I just know with all the other drivers, they are going to go until... with like 8 to 7 laps to go until they pit again. Put on their new set of parts, so... Okay, well actually Albon's right behind me, so let me do something clever here. There we go. Give me DRS. Not have Science pass me.
Lost a position.
Yeah, Science kind of actually went for it. Yeah, if that exit of turn 1 ended a little bit differently, I would have actually been able to pass fucking Albon and Sainz. I don't know why the car didn't stop going into that corner. Just getting on the brakes, it just wants to fucking spin like a top. Makes no fucking sense, dude. Thank God we're coming in this time. I was gonna stretch it one more lap. Yeah, fuck that. Let me just dirt track it very quickly out of the fucking corner. So goddamn annoying, dude. Alright.
Don't forget, box this lap.
Just gonna come on in and get my tires and smack the wall again. Just because why not? Don't pass me to the left, Stroll. I need to be down here. Go to the right. There you go. You're fucking stupid. Yes, let's follow me the entire way through, you fucking idiot. Jesus Christ, Stroll. That was the dumbest thing you could have ever fucking done. Thank God I didn't follow me all the way in, because that would have genuinely pissed me off. Just saying.
Okay, off we
go. There
go.
we go,
Back
another
into
pretty
the
good
race.
stop.
Perfect job on the turn in there, mate. Looks like a nice stop time. We're happy with that one.
Looks like a lot of guys.
Strategy complete. See these tyres through to the end now.
Looks like a lot of guys went on the medium strategy like I was wanting to do for the second pit stop, like Behrman and Duhan did, so they got the right idea of going hard, medium, hard. So they had the right idea. But for us, we're just going to try to do the best we can with the hard tires that we got, because we know how good they are. We're just gonna catch these guys up ahead and try to see what we can do. Because this is gonna be an undercut, just maybe not as strong as the other one was, because I didn't even realize it, but it put us up into P9 once pit cycles were all said and done. This one, I don't know where it's gonna put us. It might put us back up into P9 now that I think about it. Ocon's back here, so my guess is he got some damage when him and I made contact with the wall. Rather, when him and I just made contact. And came down, put some mediums on it, and now he's out here running essentially almost dead last. Just kind of riding around back here in my own little world. Trying to maybe catch Ocon, but at the same time, like, trying not to burn up as much ERS as humanly possible, so it's like trying to do multiple things at once. And it's kind of working. Like we might be able to gain, there we go, Jesus Christ. I'll be able to gain a heap amount of time on these guys ahead of us. Already kind of closing in on Ocon as we speak, so got something going good for us for once in this race. Everybody's really gonna get Durksen. The final two positions are gonna be me and Durksen. Yeah. Not doing too hot for him.
Gap ahead, 2.1 seconds.
Really kind of trying not to burn out my tires as much, because I know all these guys ahead of me got to pit at least one more time. I'm also trying to capitalize on their tires slowly going away. And also just for reference, everybody, I can now see out of my left eye, so we're good. We're good. So yeah, I can see out of my left eye, and there's nothing impairing my vision. After having a wet cloth over my eye for 15 minutes. The things you do to not have a fucking sty. Is it? Gonna maybe get Durksen preemptively.
Rain is forecast in just over 10 minutes time.
There's the rain.
In 10 minutes.
I think Ocon's coming in? Yeah, Ocon's coming in. As did Kimi Antonelli. We gained a couple spots there out of that, so that's good. Yeah, we got a ways to go until the rain does eventually hit, but not to say that we won't just ignore it the whole time, because we're going to keep an eye on it. Just as of right now, I'm just trying to make my way through the field, you know? I get as many spots as I can from people coming down pit lane now. Because then wherever we end up, whenever that rain hits, that is essentially where we're going to be until the end. Behrman did not get out of that corner at all. Passed him a lot more differently than how I passed Ocon earlier in the race. Jesus. Got really close to that fucking wall. Oh my god. Don't know who else ahead of us is going to pit. I think that's Gasly pitting. Yeah, Gasly I think is pitting. Yep. He's in. Looks like an Aston came in, a Williams came in. Those were Stroll and Sainz. Sainz is actually on mediums, yeah. Like I said, a lot of these guys are going to go on the... Or still going to do the hard medium strategy. Yeah, we jumped them, so we're up to 15th. Which isn't too bad at all. In the grand scheme of things. Now that the rain clouds are kind of coming in, it's making that section a little bit, the tight left-hander and the tight left and right-handers a little bit more navigationable, if that's even a word. Making it easier to navigate, so I'll take it. Like it when the sun's not beaming down on one particular spot on the track. Just shows you that this race is being held late in the afternoon. So keep that in mind.
And gap to the car in front, 1.6 seconds.
Yeah, we're doing pretty good right now. We're coming to 7 to go. I think quite a bit of the leaders have already pitted. There are some other guys back towards us that still need a pit. Doesn't look like any of these three are pitting, which is Lawson, it's the Sauber up there, and Duhan. Who is that Sauber? It's Bortoletto. Okay, actually that makes sense. Because Hadjar and Hulkenberg, the teammates for them, pitted. And so did, I think, Alonso. I think he came in. He came out ahead of all of them, so I think he was the one. Oh boy, Albon and Antonelli are going to get it on here. Antonelli's in the faster car, but Albon's on the faster tire, I think.
The car behind's just boxed for mediums. Car behind on the medium tire now.
I could definitely get these three. I mean, I'm catching them quite fast too, so I like to think it won't be too long until I pass them. I got on the brakes a little bit earlier than I wanted to, but what the fuck happened there? Fucking game froze. I haven't had that happen in a while. Oh boy, got a nice run coming out of there. Holy shit. Got Duhan. Oh my god. What a fucking run coming through there. Damn, Hamilton put down a 142. I am 2 seconds down from the leader's fastest lap time, which my fastest lap time is a 144.9. I don't really got that much fast lap potential in me. Kind of sucks, but what can you do? Okay, just look at their fucking straight line speed compared to mine, especially for Bortoletto. The Bortoletto and Liam are coming in. Duon's coming in. There you go. Last bit of the field that just came in. So now that should be everybody cycle through, and we're P9. Our teammate came in.
Joshua's in the pits.
Got 6 laps to go. Don't know when the rain's coming down, but I can tell you all this right now. There's not going to be enough rain.
Okay, so gap to the car ahead.
Yeah, so we don't know when the rain's going to come down, but have to imagine it'll probably come down sometime soon. Just kind of don't know when it'll happen. And if and when it does, it'll be interesting to see. It'll be interesting to see. Actually, it won't be interesting to see because there won't be enough time from the time that the rain comes to the time people think about intermediates that they'll put them on and try them. At that point, it'll just be close to the end of the race. You may as well just count your lucky stars and move on to the next one, because where you finish here is, well, it's going to be decided by the rain. It's about all I can say. Albon is gaining quite fast.
Clear.
There's a car blowing up behind us. Albon hit me. All right, cool. Ooh, re-overtake. There we go. Got DRS off him. Cheeky. Oh, it's Hulkenberg. Why Hulkenberg, of all people? Why Hulkenberg? We'll see. I guess bye-bye Hulkenberg. Guess we'll see you in the next race. Unfortunately, well, that's how it'll be. Maybe the rain won't come. Again, it's gonna come towards the end of the race anyway, so it's like it'll be interesting to find out when it does hit. You know, funnily enough, we're actually able to kind of pull away from Albon right there.
Okay, keep an eye on that gap ahead, please. 12.1 seconds.
I am not even going to attempt to try to go run down Alonso if that's what you want me to do. That is not happening today, my friend. If you think that's happening, you must be on a different fucking planet compared to me, because I am not going to go run him down. There's just no way. I just don't have the car to do it, so I'm not going to go do it. Kind of glad that didn't end disastrously for either myself or Albon right there, because holy shit, that could have been bad.
The rain's a few lap outs yet, but it is coming, so be careful.
What the fuck did you just say? The rain is few lap outs. What? Who, motherfucker, what? Like, you are so fucking stupid, English can't even leave your mouth properly. What the fuck, Mark? Holy shit, dude. You really are fucking stupid. Oh my fucking god. Like, how are you gonna fucking turn into a stupid-ass race engineer? Like, holy fuck, you literally just gave me the most Ferrari-esque fucking team radio of all fucking time. In the most confusing way possible, just like a Ferrari team radio. It's like, what the fuck, dude? What was any of that? Was that even like a coherent sentence? I don't even know if YouTube's AI fucking closed caption would pick that up. I don't think it would. I think it would also get confused at it. And to be honest, I don't think the rain's coming. So I'm just kind of hanging on for dear life right now. Which is about all I really can do around this track. And again, I've been doing it for quite a while because I'm holding on to a P9, which is a position that you told me at the start of today's race that I would be in contention to fucking get like 2 points. I would have told you were crazy. I would have kindly asked if I can give you a kiss on the forehead for some good luck. I'll probably back up that corner a little bit more than I need to, but I feel like it's kind of good to do that because then it kind of catches the AI off guard as to what I'm doing through that section, so I'll definitely take it, especially with how much it throws them off. Yeah, the one thing I miss about the old PepsiCo car that we ran earlier in the year, the black one, I was able to see rain quite easily whenever it hit my halo. I mean, I still can see it with the chrome version, but I kind of feel like it's a little bit harder. So it kind of blends in. Albon's got a bigger run than I thought he would have had. Like looking at my mirrors. Just blocking him. Yeah, that was some really good blocks, I'm not gonna lie.
Okay, final lap. Let's go. Final lap.
That was pretty good. We're on the last lap now, so don't see any rain, so I'm guessing it's not coming down. Which is very, very interesting because it was forecasted. And again, it was supposed to come down like towards the end of the race anyways. May as well just do a Tokyo drift through that section, just because why the fuck not? I think rain's just now coming down. Nope, I'm just crazy. Charles Leclerc wins. He goes back-to-back, winning Monza, then winning Baku. This will actually give him the points lead over Max Verstappen coming out of this race as I just hit the fucking inside wall coming out of the castle section. But as long as we can hold off Albon one more final time through here, and we can safely secure a P9. Oh, and then the rain, I think, just started pouring right there on the left-hand side of the screen. But it's too little too late for any rain. I didn't even realize, but Antonelli just passed Albon. What the fuck? Holy shit, Kimmy. I didn't even think he did, but he did. Albon really messed up then going into that corner, but we're going to take home a P9. Holy shit. Whew.
All right, race over. Take care of the car on the way in.
That is fucking crazy. Oof. P9. Driver of the day. Fucking well-deserved, too. My God. Dealing with a sty, kinda, and going from the back of the grid. That's pretty good.
It's King Charles today. He wins.
And that's 2 wins in a row now, of course, Crofty. And it marks the fact that it's not a fluke. So, you know, their head's in the right space. What more can we see going forwards?
What a day it's been for Formula One, and what a day it's been for these 3 drivers. Time for the podium celebrations. Time for our drivers to celebrate. And who gets to take the top step of the podium? Yes, it is I, Leclerc. Charles Leclerc on top.
Well then, like I said, you told me I would have finished in the points after Bryce started today. I would have told you you're fucking crazy, and I would have asked to give you, and I would have asked if I can give you a kiss on the forehead, because that was some damn good luck for us to do that. But also the strategy worked out in our favor too, because doing the medium, or not medium, the hard to soft back to the hard, probably the best way to go about it. I don't know how I would have went for the medium, but I didn't want to try it because I didn't like it in practice. Didn't handle good, and it was just probably better just to not deal with it. So that's kind of how I rolled with it, you know. But yeah, P9 for us today. Congratulations to Charles Leclerc on the dub. Congrats to Max on the P2, and congrats to Lewis Hamilton on the P3. You got Lando Norris finishing P4, Yuki Tsunoda P5, George Russell P6, Oscar Piastri P7, Fernando Alonso P8, ourselves as Nicola Solov P9, and Kimi Antonelli in P10. You got Alexander Albon in 11th, Carlos Sainz 12th, Lance Stroll 13th, Isaac Hadjar 14th, Liam Lawson 15th, Oliver Behrman 16th, Jack Doohan 17th, Pierre Gasly 18th, Gabriel Bortoleto 19th, and Esteban Ocon 20th. And you got Joshua Durksen 21st, and the only DNF of the race was Nico Hülkenberg, dead last. And also, Durksen is the only driver to get into the 145 bracket. Me, Sainz... Actually, no, he's not the only one. Durksen, Gasly, and Bortoleto also were in the 145 bracket, but for me and Sainz, we were in the 144.9, which is insane. And he almost got a point out of it, too. So, that is fucking crazy, though. Man. Absolutely insane. But, yeah, really, really good job to get a P9. My fucking hands and arms hurt. My eye feels good, so I'll take it. And then over on the driver's side of things, like I had mentioned, Charles Leclerc, I kind of had a feeling was going to retake the points lead over Max Verstappen by one singular point as we head into the final, I think, 6 races of the season. You got Max Verstappen P2, Lando Norris down in 3rd, still in contention, Russell down in 4th, still in contention, Hamilton down in 5th, still in contention, and Oscar Piastri down in 6th, still in contention. Then Yuki Tsunoda finally cracks the 100-point column in 7th. Nicola Solov P8, Kimi Antonelli in P9, and Joshua Durksen rounding out the top 10. And you got Alonso in 11th, Sainz in 12th, Albon 13th, Gasly 14th, Ocon 15th, Hülkenberg 16th, Behrman 17th, Bortoleto 18th, and Jack Doohan P19. But still, it is Lance Stroll, Isaac Hadjar, and Liam Lawson without a single point scored. So hopefully at some point this season they'll get a point on the board, which I think they will. At some point, I just don't know when. And then over the constructor side, Ferrari leads by 66 ahead of McLaren at P2. You got Red Bull 3rd, Mercedes 4th, ourselves P5, pretty solidly. Williams in 6th, Aston Martin in 7th, Alpine 8th, Haas in 9th, and the Kicksauber team in 10th. And then the V-Carb team sits in 11th with a big fat goose egg of points, aka 0. So that is interesting. The V-Carb hasn't scored a damn thing this season. I feel like it's coming soon. I just don't know when exactly, so I have to kind of wait and see on that. But okay, all in all, really good race and surprisingly good finish coming out of today. So did not expect myself to get a P9. Then again, I didn't see myself finishing in the points, but the strategy that we had and the car that, you know, was capable of doing it, it works out in the end. Oh, there we go. So I guess me and Durksen both did $20,000 in repairs, which sucks. So I was kind of hoping I was the only one, but Durksen, I guess at one point did too. So 60,000, not too bad for finances. The fan rating still going up, still take it. Sentiment is still out of +3, which is insane. And yeah, it's still the same sentiment, so that's good though. That is good, and hopefully we can keep this going to fan rating 4, which we might be able to hit by season's end. All right, we got some income and weekly resources.
Have you got a moment? Need your input.
We got a Curva Facility Department event, so let's see what this is about. Okay. Recent merchandise demand has exceeded production capacity, and our retail partner needs guidance on managing back orders and scaling production. Should we invest heavily to meet demand or make a more conservative approach? Should invest heavily in merchandise to meet the growing demand. Merchandise demand may not last. Let's invest conservatively. I got money. Let's do a large investment. I'll lose 50,000, but it's okay. And there we go. And I got a training point too, so I can actually do something with that. And that comes from... See, I still need to do the training for this, and I can do this. So healthy competition. So let's do that. I still have not gone to fucking rivalry. Like, I still have yet to get a fucking rivalry. I don't understand how to get it. It is insane. How? I just don't know, man. Just... yeah, I don't know. Got poisons on the boards. That's good. See the research and how that's all going. The morale of aerodynamics is high. Front wing end plates did come in, so that's good. We got some resource points. Probably can wait on that. Eve dampers, because they came in. We now have the tire analytics, engine cover, and cockpit weight reduction. So let's go on ahead and do tires. We should be fine with. Weight reduction should be okay with. And we'll do weight distribution. Let's do the engine cover distribution. So do that. Get that going. And then still nothing for power. Still got this going for durability, which isn't too bad. So yeah, we just have a durability and a chassis upgrade going. Considering the fact that we are neck and neck with VCarb, it is actually quite surprising that we're still able to score points a lot. And the research for the energy store has been delayed, which sucks. So yeah, lovely. Oh yeah, I didn't even fucking get the fucking thing to go through here. We got contractor management personnel for personnel, obviously. And then we got the corporate side of things, which we got outreach group. So yippee. Yippee-ki-yay. But yeah, so I don't think there's really much else to go off on there. So set of activities. We have these 2 trainings to do, so let's do the walk and then healthy competition. Head over to here, and what are we doing right now? We're doing a chassis upgrade, so let's do chassis research blitz. And then we'll do chassis development. Maybe not development. Actually, hold on. Let's do... No. Move. Okay. Let's do research focus. So do that for that week, for that amount of time. Let's do these 2 for driver wellness and driver performance review. Driver contract focus, driver sim testing. Oh geez, there's a lot for drivers, huh? We'll do that. We'll do wellness session, and then we'll actually do the driver sim testing to get their focus up. So the focus will be definitely higher. We'll take it. Actually, the focus is like already maxed out though. Shit. The focus is already maxed out, so I think I only needed 1 of them. So let's not do the wellness. Let's do driver performance reviews. And then here, fan outreach, merchandise push. Oh wait, hold on. Let's actually do. What can we do? Okay, so facility cost investigation. Technology Expo, we receive 100 resource points each day. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 700 resource points. I like that. I like that a lot. And there we go. So that's all said and done, and that is going to do it for today. So thank you guys all so much for watching this video. If you guys did enjoy, leave a like, subscribe, hit that notification down below for some more. The next race, because it doesn't show it unfortunately, is going to be the Singapore Grand Prix. Now I love Singapore. I don't know how the fuck we're gonna do with this version of Singapore with the no racing line and all that sort of shit. So we're gonna find out, but we're also gonna see how this race is gonna go for Joshua Durksen. So keep an eye out for that. But we'll get there when we get there. Hopefully the race goes well. I don't know if we can win with Josh. I mean, we've been able to win with Solov, so I kind of hope we can win with Josh. So we'll figure it out when we get there, which hopefully is the next day. So thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you all in the next one. Have a great day, everyone. Love you all so very much, and goodbye.